Welcome to the Visual Storytelling Podcast. Let's discuss the differences between SLR and mirrorless cameras. You may be in the market for a new camera and can't decide whether to buy a DSLR or mirrorless camera, or simply wish to understand the difference between the two. Well, in short, SLR cameras have a mirror that bounces the picture up to you, whereas with a mirrorless camera, you're seeing what the sensor sees. The main difference between SLR, and for those who wish to know, that stands for single lens reflex. So the main difference between SLR and mirrorless cameras lies in the presence of a mirror. SLRs use a mirror to reflect light through the optical viewfinder, allowing you to see exactly what the lens sees. In contrast, mirrorless cameras lack this mirror and use digital displays or electronic viewfinders to preview the image directly from the image sensor. Mirrorless cameras are generally more compact and offer faster autofocus, while SLRs often have longer battery life and a wider selection of native lenses. So let's take a deeper look into the positives and negatives of both. So let's begin with the SLRs or DSLRs and let's have a look at their positives. So with regards to optical viewfinder, it uses a mirror to reflect the exact image through the lens into the viewfinder and provides a true to life lag-free view even in bright or low light conditions. Let's look at its battery. So since they rely less on electronic displays, battery life is often longer. Build quality, they tend to be robust, weather sealed and capable of withstanding tough conditions. Lenses, DSLRs often have a wider range of native lenses, especially the older systems, for example the Nikon F-mount or the Canon EF. Ergonomics, bulkier bodies, they can provide a better grip and balance when using larger lenses, especially for wildlife or sports photography. And they have fast autofocus in viewfinder mode. So traditional phase detection autofocus systems excel in certain fast moving situations. But if we look at the drawbacks of DSLRs, they're bulky and heavy. The mirror mechanism and the pentaprism make DSLRs larger and heavier, making them less convenient for travel or long shoots. They have limited video capabilities, so many DSLRs, especially the older models, have inferior video performance compared to mirrorless cameras. Now, I have primarily a mirrorless camera for my video work. I use the Lumix G80M for my video stuff, and I use a Nikon D750 for my stills because of the limited capabilities that the 750 has on video. It does take video, but I wouldn't rely on it, mainly because it can get quite heavy as well when I'm holding it. So I do opt for the mirrorless option for taking videos. However, let's move on. So let's look at the outdated features. DSLRs are falling behind in technology like eye tracking, autofocus, and in-body stabilization. Again, the autofocus or the tracking focus on my Lumix is absolutely brilliant. I've never been unhappy with how that handles. Mirror mechanism. The moving mirror introduces potential for vibration, noise and wear over time, and the live view limitations. Shooting with the rear LCD screen is slower and less efficient due to older autofocus systems. Again, yeah, spot on with that one, especially with regards to my camera. It is old, still an absolute workhorse, does exactly what I need it to do. So I'm not in the market of changing unless that completely gives up on me. I will use that until its death. But I do notice I favour the viewfinder rather than the LCD screen because of that delay. I just find it more comfortable. So moving on to mirrorless cameras. The positive sides is they're compact and lightweight. So without the mirror and pentaprism, mirrorless cameras are significantly smaller and lighter. The electronic viewfinder, or EVF as it's sometimes referred to, it displays a preview of your final image, including exposure, white balance and effects, and works better in low light as the EVF can brighten dark scenes. It has advanced autofocus, so eye and face tracking, faster autofocus speeds and better performance during video recording. Silent shooting. Many mirrorless cameras offer a completely silent electronic shutter, ideal for discreet photography. I can't really comment on that because I've not really tested that side of my camera. Video performance. Let's look at the mirrorless cameras. Often have cutting edge video features such as 4K, 6K, 8K resolution, higher frame rates and better autofocus during filming. The in-body image stabilization. Many models feature stabilization directly in the camera body, which works with any lens. They are adaptable, so with the right adapters, mirrorless systems can use lenses from a variety of manufacturers, including vintage lenses, and they are continuously innovating. Mirrorless systems are the forefront of new camera technologies such as computational photography and advanced AI features. But let's look at a couple of the downsides to having a mirrorless camera. Let's begin with battery life. So continuous use of the electronic viewfinders and LCD screens drains battery life much faster than DSLRs. The EVF lag, so while improving, electronic viewfinders can lag slightly compared to optical viewfinders, especially in fast moving scenes. Smaller bodies, they may feel less ergonomic, especially with large or heavy lenses. The cost. Now, mirrorless cameras and their native lenses can be more expensive, particularly for high-end models. Durability. The smaller, more compact bodies are sometimes less rugged or weatherproof compared to DSLRs, and they do overheat, especially in video mode. So long video recording sessions may cause overheating in some models, limiting recording time. Now, this balance of positives and negatives makes the choice highly situational. DSLRs are great for those who value battery life, optical viewfinders and classic ergonomics, while mirrorless cameras shine in portability, video quality and cutting edge features. If you've enjoyed this podcast and would like to listen to more topics just like this one, then why not consider following the Visual Storytelling Podcast, so as not to miss out on not only new episodes, but catch up on previous episodes you may have missed or simply wish to listen to again. Equally, if you know someone who would benefit from this episode, why not share it with them? Until next time, be creative, be inspired, be you.